Mm-hmm. That's very true. And while we're sitting here pondering ducks and different subjects and looking at ducks from different facets, multifaceted ducks. So we're going to go ahead and go to our first break since we missed the other break, unfortunately. So, and thank you, Kat, for keeping time with it. We got a little bit of a late start because of our technical things, so it's my bad. So please stay tuned to Tripping the Void with me, Seraphine Hurley, and my PIC partner in crime, Ride or Die, Laura Lee Podfin. We'll be right back.
You are listening to WPHM Digital Broadcasting, the best in paranormal talk radio.
Oh, come on. I'm Southern, but... nope.
That'll do. Hello. I am Kat Hobson, host of Paranormal Experience here on WBHM Digital Broadcasting out of Birmingham, Alabama. I enjoy having guests from all areas of the paranormal, from ghosts to ufology to cryptids and beyond. You'll find some of the best researchers in their fields bringing you some great information. Join me on Wednesday nights from 8 to 10 p. Eastern here on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
Son of a...
Hey, son.
Mother...
Son? What are you doing?
Hey, Mom. I'm getting ready to listen to Periscope Uncensored.
By expanding your vocabulary.
Well, it is uncensored.
Son, the uncensored part of Periscope Uncensored is Jax and I getting down to brass tacks with all aspects of the paranormal. There's no fluff on our show.
So, no off-color commentary?
I didn't say that.
Awesome!
Son?
I just hit my head.
Oh boy. I'll go get you an ice pack. Catch Periscope Uncensored Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, only on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
Since 1948, Fate magazine has brought you reports of the strange and unknown, all of them true. Fate Radio is carrying on that tradition, bringing you the unusual, macabre, strange, and bizarre. Join host Kat Hobson Sunday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
You are listening to WPHM Digital Broadcasting, Birmingham, Alabama.
Thank you for listening to WBHM Digital Broadcasting out of Birmingham, Alabama. The time is 23 minutes after the hour.
Thank you for hanging out here and waiting for us here at Tripping the Void. Really appreciate it. And we're back talking about guides and guardians and if they're evil spirits or not, and how we tell how we're not ever really going to be masters of anything. And with my beautiful, wonderful, awesome partner in crime here, my ride or die, Laura Lee Podfin. And the reason I say that is we go back. It's kind of like we became fast friends and now she's stuck with me. You got to feel a little bit bad for her.
You don't feel bad, and thank you. I'm blushing here. You're so sweet. And you know what it is, though? I swear you and I we've known each other in many past lives. Like, literally, you extended a hand of kindness that one night, the first night I started radio, and within literally minutes, we had never met. It was like we knew each other for life. And I remember I was doing past life readings with you, and like, I mean, it just works that way. Like, I don't know if I think we talked about in the last show we did together, Sarah and I often joke that we have the same Nagy spirit guide.
Oh yeah, it has to be the same. It has to.
Yeah,
I'm convinced.
And even this topic, I've just been talking about this topic And I didn't get a chance to connect with you too much today before the show. And here you go, pick this topic. And it's fresh in my mind because I've been talking to people about this.
Yeah, because how do you know? I mean, and like a sappy, like Whitney Houston song, how do you really know about anything? Especially when it comes down to people awakening left, right, sideways, and upside down and backwards. That are they really awakening? And what are they awakening to? And how do they tell the difference? It's really super hard if you don't know. I mean, you can't just Wikipedia your way through awakening or raising your vibration. That's just no.
You
You need
know
to
what?
find somebody who can help you
Well,
and
actually, I was
understand.
laughing. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Lovey. Sorry, my headphones cut out. Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's all right. I'm just saying that it's really super important to reach out to people and say, hey, I have this happening to me, and um, a lot of us are like Laura Lee and myself, and I know a lot of the other ladies that we know or that are near and dear to our hearts that would be happy to, if you reach out with an email, maybe get back to you, and see if we can't help you a little bit. I mean, anything from, awakenings to, why am I seeing my Aunt Matilda in my closet every night at 3 a.m.?
I just had that question. Not Aunt Matilda, but you know what I was going to say to you too, though, and I was laughing because it was one of our friends, Nori, that shared this. He's a spiritual teacher and he looks like one of these major gurus wearing the whole kind of toga looking thing. And then he started laughing about people that take courses and how you've always got that one or two that have to spiritualize everybody else. They're like at the top of their class, they know everything. And you know what? I think it just comes down to common sense. The one thing is, you know what? Keep an open mind. You may think you know everything or you're more experienced. You've got to be humble and just realize that you don't. And I think it's really important that not just don't stick with just one person because not everybody has the same point of view, same experiences, same knowledge. And I think that that's how you start to build on what you're learning about, but really keep an open mind because, like you said, this girl thinking that this was her, her guardian angel. And I think you really, even in this day and age with all the electronics, which I don't get me wrong, I love the internet, love technology, but people are getting away from good old fashioned feelings.
Mhm.
So sit with it. Does it feel right? Does this seem a little strange? Is there anything, even a tiny little alarm bell going off? And if there
Mhm.
is, ask yourself why. You know
Mhm.
why? The other thing I think is really, really important, and it's not just for your spiritual journey. CEOs of big companies do this, athletes do it, but taking just even 10 minutes throughout a 24-hour period to have quiet time or meditation time where you can quiet the mind and actually really think. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, Sarah? Because I think we're getting away from that. People are losing that. And it's too easy to just gloss over a feeling, right? We don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, glossing over the feelings or feeling like they they know that they know, even though maybe they don't know that they know, or they immediately go to somebody who is going to be either super dramatic about it or super accepting. There's really no middle. You know what I mean? It's like you need to get somebody on your side that's going to be, you know, if my rear end looks really large in these pants, I would really appreciate it if you were to tell me so before I walk out of the
I
house.
agree.
You know,
No, I've got to agree with you.
exactly. Tell me that
But
I've
those
got
are the
something
kind of
hanging out of
people.
my nose. Don't sugarcoat it.
Yeah,
Tell me
but
that
those
I've
are the
got a
kind
bad
of
spirit hanging
friends that
around.
I Yeah, but those are the kind of friends I have in my inner circle. And I always say to my close friends, and I know I've said it to you, Sarah, that sometimes I may not like when a friend has told me something that I need to hear. But when I walk away, I don't get angry. I walk away and I think about it. Why is this person telling me this? And I say,
Mhm.
you know what? I know they love me. I know they choose to be my friend. They're not saying it to be mean or hurtful. It's because I need to hear it.
Mhm. Exactly. And people need to get out of that. And I know this is a bunny trail. Please, guys, quit knee jerking and quit getting booty hurt over stuff. I mean, come on. We're adults. Most of us are definitely adults and should be way over the high school stuff by now.
Yeah.
And you know what? The more booty hurt that you get about the more absurd things, you're actually giving power to things that shouldn't have power to bother you. And when that happens, it's kind of like a domino effect into the bad things that can happen. Like spells, like you were saying early, spelling and
Yeah.
everything, like
Yeah.
I say, everything is intent. So don't be
Yep.
bad mouthing somebody, or don't bad mouth yourself, or don't be bad mouthing, don't get upset about somebody and start talking smack about them because they have a nicer car than you do. I mean, that's just petty.
Well, you know what? When I first, there was two things that I heard at first I had a hard time understanding. I understand now. One of them was, what other people think about me is none of my business.
Mm-hmm.
And the other part is when we have those lower vibrational emotions like jealousy,
Mm-hmm.
anger, pettiness, gossipy kind of things. And don't get me wrong, we've all been guilty of it, like, 'cause nobody's perfect. But when
Right.
we do that, and if we choose to do that on a regular basis, and again, we go back to the science principle, you and I are very, very staunch about that part, that especially if it makes sense scientifically, but everything is energy on this planet. And when you choose to kind of live within that lower energy,
Mm-hmm.
um, law
Excuse
of
me.
attraction, like attracts like, you're gonna attract lower vibrational
Yeah,
energy type things around you.
exactly. And that's the thing, is that you've got to watch it with those lower vibrational things, especially now that we have. I've seen some stuff lately, and it's one of the reasons why I got on the subject, is like I was sitting on the phone and had something come straight at my face.
Oh
And it's like,
gosh.
you know, I'm used to it. That's not the point, is that you're invading my space. And I really wish, and I mean, the energy was so strong that it actually interrupted my phone call to the point where the person couldn't hear me and the phone almost dropped the call.
Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry.
No, it's all
But
right. I was
you
just
have
sitting here
crazy
going,
things.
can you like stop now?
But if you think about it, Sarah, too, right? You've got a lot going on right now, and we've talked about this before, and it's
Hmm.
not by choice what's going on with you. But you know what? It seems that what's around you, and it's done it to me too, it takes advantage of us when we're at that
Oh, they can
lower
try.
energy point. Well, they try,
Exactly.
but that's when
They will
they
try.
rear their ugly heads.
Literally. And thank you for saying that, because that's literally what is happening, is that the stuff that thinks it's going to scare me tries to come out when I particularly feel alone. And you know what? I'm human. I'm just super tired. For those of you that don't know, I'm here in Washington State again, helping take care of my mother because my sister um, goes in and out of state for work. And so I'm almost 4,000 miles away from my home, and my cats. And I'm tired. I'm basically sleeping on a daybed in my mother's office. And so I don't really get too much sleep at all. I mean, daybeds weren't really
Well, the
meant to sleep on.
stress. No, but the stress too. And you know what? You're not in your own space. You
Oh,
know, there's a reason why there's that saying, there's no place like home. It's
oh,
true.
yeah.
There's no place like home. You're in your own
And
space and
we're definitely not in Kansas anymore, Toto. We're not.
But I do have to say to you though, and one of the things that had come out, I had done a talk here locally about our paranormal experience, and one of the questions that had come up to me afterwards was why, I guess there was quite a few, there wasn't a lot of people in the audience, but the people that were there, they all said this. I forget why it came up. It was, oh, I know, because we have a female shapeshifter here that takes on the form of a little innocent little girl. And they asked, why does this seem to happen with a lot of negative entities? The only answer I had was, I said, most people, whether you're a parent or not, and especially a lot of people tend to think as little ones, especially female, a little bit more vulnerable and needing of help. I said, mind you, if it was me, I've got two sons who would do the same thing, and I'm sure it would for anybody with a child. But I guess to me, that's why something of a lower vibration or a really nasty entity will choose to appear as a little girl, because we hear about this lots. I know you've heard of it probably more. I know you have with
Hmm.
it's always a little girl, it seems.